how best would you paint this picture for a mwananchi outside there to really understand what liberation is all about? Why do we have liberation day?
Thank you very much, uh, my colleague and friend, and dear viewers outside. One, I want to begin by reciting the motto of our country, for God and my country. And because of that motto, I want to thank God who has moved us this far. Since independence, 1962, up to today. Whatever we have achieved is because of God's grace. And for the 37 years which we are marking tomorrow, as the day of liberation. Of course, as you earlier stated, people tend to confuse the Liberation Day and Tarehe Sita. Tarehe Sita is a day when the Bush War was launched. It was on 6th February 1981. Whereas 26th January is a date when Kampala fell, when Kampala was captured by the NRA forces under the command and leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who was by that time of our age, of your age. And so there is no confusion between the 2 days. The only similarity is the 6th of Feb is when the NRA launched, and 26th is when it captured power. So the similarity is the constant was NRA.
Allow me to interject in there. Why should a Ugandan celebrate this day?
A Ugandan has to celebrate this day because of 2 major things. One, at 1986, a Ugandan was liberated. A Ugandan who had been in captivity in terms of security, in terms of rule of law, in terms of human rights, a Ugandan was liberated. Secondly, a Ugandan began a path of transformation. A Ugandan began a path of fundamental change. And that is why when you look at 1986 and you look at today, you indeed see a very, very fundamental difference in terms of how, looking at it from the 4 core pillars of the ruling government, the NRM, you see that there is now national cohesion.
What were the core reasons as to why they chose that path?
Very few. If you have seen the 10-point program, those were the major reasons as to why they went to the bush. But as of today, those 10 points program are broken down into these 4. One, the country had been fractured. Uganda had a part which was for Catholics. Uganda had a part which was for Muslims. Uganda had a part which was for Protestants. Uganda had a part which was for traditional, actually for the traditional leaders, actually the institutions, for example, the kingdoms and what, had been abolished. So Uganda at that time was fractured. Number 2, the state had broken down. So you didn't have a nation, you didn't have a state. It had broken down. Number 3, there was no democracy, in the sense that the war began after an election of 1980. And me and you were not there, or if we were there, we were very, very, very small kids. But there was massive rigging.
Speaking of democracy, the opposition has, for many times, accused you as government for rigging votes, for promoting rule of law, but you're the same government in other ways breaking the rule of law. Would you advise the current opposition to take the same direction that has for a long time accused the NRM government for rigging votes, to take the same direction of going back to the bush?
There is no longer a bush in Uganda. The bush in Uganda are the people. When you are satisfied, you take your complaint to the Ugandans after 5 years.
When we say then they were there.
And they give you power. That's number one. Number two, where opposition wins, there is no rigging of votes. But where the ruling party wins, there is rigging of votes. Those are double standards.
And speak more about the 10-point program. Many Ugandans saying you have totally diverted, seeing some of the people who are in that bush, diverting away, breaking paths with the president, starting up their different camps. What could have led to that? And the reason I give it is President Museveni walked away from the path that united and bonded them together.
When there is freedom of expression, you express yourself. Now, the issue of people who were with Mzee exiting the party, that is normal. Because the symbol of the party in government is a bus. A bus is free entry and exit. So if someone has reached his destination, why would you keep him on a bus? And no one has been chased. NRM has not written a letter chasing anyone.